All right, so in this tutorial, we're going to be looking at the memory node, okay? And there are three memory nodes. There's the lookup memory node, there's the insert memory node, and the update, okay? So the first one we're going to do is do the insert, okay? And let's look at what tables I have now by going over to the memory tab. And I have dogs and YouTube video scenes. So we're going to be working with the dogs table, okay? The memory node and anything memory related is just a simple table that stores keys and values, okay? So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is insert a node, okay? And the table we're going to use is going to be called dogs, okay? Let's add two inputs, dog breed and dog name, okay? So this is dog name, okay? And this is dog breed, okay? Insert new dog, okay? Now, for the keys and values, you can think of this as sort of a column, right? So in the dogs table, we're going to be adding a breed column, and whatever the dog breed is in the input is going to get sent to that table, okay? All right, so if we run this, right, it's not even look at the name yet. It's just looking at the dog breed, okay? So we can add, let's see, the dog breed is going to be, let's add another pit bull because I think I have a pit bull in there now. And let's do run package, okay? And that's going to run. Now if we go to memory, we should have two dogs now. A pit bull named Ronnie and a pit bull that doesn't have a name because I added this pit bull before and we just added this one now, okay? So if you go back to our package, let us update, okay? Let's update this entry that we just did. But before we do that, right, let's do a lookup, okay? So I'm gonna bypass this so it doesn't run. Let's do a lookup now, okay? And we're gonna look up in the dogs table, we're gonna look up where the breed is equal to dog breed, okay? And then let's call this one find dogs, okay? And in the finish node, in the template, we're gonna reference the find dogs lookup, which will just return all the rows, right? Or all the entries that match that dog breed, okay? So if we search for pit bull, this is what happens, okay? All right, so we get back two entries, one with the dog named Ronnie and one that doesn't have a name, okay? All right, so we did insert, we did lookup. Now we're gonna do update, okay? And there's two ways we can update this, okay? So if we add the update node here, we're gonna call this one update dog name, okay? So again, we're looking at the dogs table, okay? We can update this two ways, okay? We can update this with the ID, okay? So we can place this ID here, and then we can say, let's see, name, dog name, okay? We can say dog name equals dog name, okay? And if we run this, let's call this Sparky, all right? If we run that, in theory, it should update the dog name, okay? So if we go to memory and we go to dogs, now we've got a dog named Sparky and a dog named Ronnie, okay? So that update worked. But there's another way you can update. If you don't have the ID, you can do a lookup, okay? And this lookup will perform the update, okay? So we can do something like this. Dog name is Sparky. So anywhere there's a dog named Sparky, we're gonna change it to the name that we provide, okay? So now we're gonna change this to, let's change his name to Spot, okay? So if we run this, now if we go back to memory, dogs, that dog is now named Spot, okay? Now you might be asking, how is this useful? How can this help me in a real world example, okay? And I will show you a package. Let's see here. Latest YouTube videos. Yeah. This is a package that actually uses the memory node in a way that you might use it in the real world, okay? So, let's see here. And I'll make this package public so you guys can look at it, okay? So basically what this package does is it goes to a YouTube channel, okay? And then it tells you what videos are there that it hasn't seen yet, okay? So if we go to, let's go to YouTube real quick. The Joe Rogan page, okay? So we're on this page, all right? And we're gonna copy the URL for this videos page, okay? Because this package is gonna scrape the videos it hasn't seen yet and perform stuff on that page, okay? And you can clone this package and open it up to see how it looks. But the first step is the browser node, okay? And in the browser node, it scrapes the video. So this is gonna scrape all the videos, okay? And then this is gonna get it ready for the memory lookup node, which does a loop and it sees if the video ID is in the memory table. If there's a match, it does nothing because it's already in memory, right? But if there's no match, then it adds it to the memory and then it performs whatever action we want it to take. So, yeah, so if we run this, let's see what ends up happening. So yeah, let's run that. And I'll be right back. All right, so now it's running and it's on the videos page and now it's doing all the little calculations. Perfect. So it's done and let's open this up. So there's two videos that it added that it hadn't seen yet. These two, okay? And so those get added to memory and you can perform whatever actions you want when you use it with the conditional node, okay? So let's go back to our memory node example with dogs to show you how this would work, okay? So keep in mind, we've got our dog table here, right? We've got a dog named Spot and a dog named Ronnie, okay? Let's do something that makes sure that we don't add a dog with the same name, okay? So I'm gonna delete these two. And then I'm gonna add a new lookup, okay? So we're gonna go with memory lookup, and it's the dogs table, okay? And then we're going to look for, let's see, dog name, and then dog name. All right, so we're gonna look up dog breed. Wait, I think it was just breed. All right, so we got a name and a breed, okay? See, look up dogs, okay? So in this table, we're looking up dogs, okay? Then we're going to add a conditional node that says, does it already exist, okay? So what this is gonna do is gonna say, is there a match? If there's a match, don't do anything. If there isn't, then we're gonna add a new dog, okay? So let's go to the memory node and go to insert, okay? And for the conditions, we're gonna say, we wanna just return the count here, right? So we're just gonna say, dog table returns more than 0, okay? So the node we're gonna be looking up is lookup dogs. Let's just call this lookup dogs count, just so that we know it's counting. Okay, and then, let's see, so we gotta set up our conditional. Dog tables return more than 1. So dog lookup dogs count is greater than 0, okay? If it's greater than 0, we're gonna go here. So let's add a note that says, do nothing if if there are dogs in the table already. Okay, and if there's no match, then we're going to do this. We're going to, in the dogs table, we're going to add, say, dog name is going to be dog name, and then breed is going to be breed, okay? Now, if we run this, so we've got Spot and Pitbull. If we run that, it shouldn't add any because we already have a Pitbull named Spot, okay? But if we go back to the package and we add a new dog, and instead of being named Spot, we call it, I don't know, Popcorn. If we run this, this should add a new dog, okay? And it does, okay? So that is the memory node in a nutshell. Again, I'll share that YouTube package. It's a very complex use of the memory node, but this is a very simple version of the memory node. So you can connect this to your browser node, so you know you're not scraping the same thing over and over again. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the Facebook group. And that's all I got. Have a good day.